Hi, I'm SkreetKar 3D. Got a new scanner from Revopoint. Literally just got it off of the truck. I'm gonna see if we can do a quick unboxing. I kind of late to the game on the Kickstarter beta samples, so I'm go ahead and see if I can get this going for everybody. All right, go ahead and set that box aside. Now, I have not opened this at all. The only thing it is I opened this up just to make sure that it ain't get damaged. Looks like it took a hit right here on the outside of the box. But let's go ahead and see about opening this up real quick. Okay, just make sure that all right, let's see what we got in here. All right, the usual case. All right, this is the soft case we're used to from Revopoint. It's a pretty nice case. I'm gonna look inside then. Good. All right, well, I can already tell that this lid has got a lot of heft to it. One of the bet it's probably got glass up top. So let's go ahead and look at the very top of the case. Looks like this one is, yeah, you got your QR code over here. This is a nice glass calibration board. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back up. That's what I was feeling up top. All right, there's nothing else up top. You have your QA, quality assurance. It's passed. Oh, they gave me a bunch of marker dots. That's awesome. There's a bunch in there. All right. It's like a quick start guide, software tips. Okay. Quick start setup guide. We're just gonna kind of wing it. Another quick start. Oh, this one's really thick. What's inside the box? So just looking through here, it says 3D scanner, a USB-C cable, tripod, calibration board, markers, mini turntable, battery grip, power cable, quick start guide, carry case, and then you have blue light filters. Cool. That's what we gotta look for. I'm gonna put that in the case. Make sure there's nothing up top. So you got a nice protective case. This is kind of thick, so I guess I'll protect whatever's in here. All right, so we're gonna look at the scanner last because, well, one, to save time, but also I want to make sure that I touch everything on this board. So it looks like this is the turntable power cable. So this, just a standard edition turntable. We've seen these quite a bit over the years. Looks like this goes back to like Mini 1, Mini 2, all the pops. So I mean, it's a tried and true, and I know they don't say it would, but I've had like 20 pounds on this thing, so it will take some serious weight. All right, there's your battery. Okay, this is similar to the battery I was selling on the Y Ultra. It looks like the same battery pack, so that's pretty good. Let's set this aside. All right, this is probably the most important aspect of it, is the main PC cable. So this is USB to USB-C, USB-C. This has the captive bolt that you can make sure that you connect to the scanner. All right, now this is a mini USB to C to USB-C. This is probably used only for your battery mobile kit. It's kind of cool. I'm noticing that this cable looks to be magnetic. Yeah. Cool. Sticks to the laptop. All right, cool. All right, so that's probably one of the first cables that we'll use. All right, set this aside. And then this outdoor filters kit. Okay, wow. All right, so it looks like they shifted a little bit in shipping, but yeah, pretty. They look like welding glasses. Very deep blue look to them. Okay, well, that's probably irreplaceable. Don't look like there's a standard. You can just order some more. So this is probably ones that you want to probably keep an eye on and keep in a safe spot. So make sure they stay in the case. All right, this is tripod. Okay, so this is a little bit different than I'm used to. So you got legs that extend out. It looks like it would be very sturdy. And since this is, you know, the Pop is not like the Metros, it doesn't have a lot of heft, I'm assuming. I haven't touched it yet, but oh yeah, it's pretty light. It doesn't need heavy duty carbon fiber rods or anything like that. Oh, it looks like these are, they lock in. Okay. Go ahead and set these aside. I normally don't use these. I haven't used tripods in quite some time. So you have to put that on the side. Fits in that case pretty snug. So just making sure there's nothing else that I missed, because I have a tendency to miss everything. So now looking at the scanner. Nice vacuum formed case. Wow, this thing is really, must have sat in the hot sun, that UPS truck. Everything looks to be nice and melted. All right, I'll set that aside, and there's our scanner. Got Revopoint on the side. It reminds me kind of like a mini Metro X. That's exactly what it looks like. And I'm willing to bet, now that I see, I was thinking that this was going to be, I was thinking these would screw on, but I'm just looking at that. I'm willing to bet these are magnetic. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. So they're magnetic. So that's pretty cool. So there's the new scanner. Wow, those magnets are really hooked on there. I'm actually not going to try to pop these off just yet. I don't want to do it while I'm trying to film at the same time. Oh, wow. Yeah, those are on there, so I don't foresee that popping on the scanner. But anyways, stay tuned. Again, I'm kind of late. I think the Kickstarter is going to kick off in like another day. So typically I usually have these like a couple weeks beforehand, but it just was stuck in customs for so long. But just like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing some more videos and scans with this. I'll immediately try to get some scans and post them very soon. But this is supposed to be able to do laser, single line, cross line, and parallel line, and then as well as Visal. So it's going to be able to do nice infrared scans. So let's see how that works. I think it's going to look pretty good. The Pop 2 was my favorite of all the scanners. Pop 3, I liked it tremendously. I didn't like the touch buttons. The touch buttons were finicky, so I'm happy to see that they have nice rubberized buttons on the back. Pop 2, I beat the crap out of that thing. But that was my favorite. But you know, the Pop 3 was a little bit better image quality, a bigger frame of view, and I've heard that you can go out to, I think, either 800 millimeters or, yeah, I think it's 800 millimeters, which is like 2 feet. I mean, it's huge. So you're gonna have a good distance of being able to scan. You should be able to scan this area very quickly. So anyways, like I said, I'm behind on doing some posts because I literally just got it off the truck a few minutes ago. So let me get caught up, and I'll try to do some more scans and post those up. I'll try to do some recorded scans. I'm going to try to use it on a low-end system, which is, this is a Surface 3 tablet. So this is an i7 tablet from 2019. So if anything, this does have an NVIDIA card on it, but I mean, it's technically a low-end system nowadays. It only has 16 gigs of RAM. I'm also going to do my my Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. That has a 4700 ATX card and 64 gigs of RAM, so it should eat this up because it's very compatible with the Trackit and the Y Ultra and Y Pro and the Metro X. All those, I've had that same computer since the Metro X. So I'm going to try on both spectrums. I'm going to try to do it on a low-end system, which I'm pretty sure the IR portion of it's going to be fine. The lasers, where you're going to need all the horsepower you can give it, and I think that's where the other computer's probably going to shine. But anyways, it's Sam Lilly from SkreetKar 3D, and this is the brand new Revopoint POP 4. So anyways, like and subscribe, and just follow my page, and I'll hopefully be seeing some more of this scanner real soon. Thank you.